So on page 9 in the math journal, we are looking at working with populations, okay? It says to use the information in the table to solve the problems. So everyone look at our table. Our table is titled Populations of Cities. Over on the far left, our column says cities. So we have New York City, Los Angeles, Houston, Philadelphia, San Diego, Boston, Milwaukee, Albuquerque, and St. Paul, and Norman, okay? So it says, then we have 2020 census and our 2010 census, okay? A census is where they count the people. All right, look at number 1. It says, name 2 cities that in 2010, the population was in the 100,000s. So, listen. Look in our far right column. The 2010 census. Put that down. 2010 census. Who sees one that the population was in the 100,000s? We have multiple options. Bella, what's 1?
500.
What was the city?
Oh.
Albuquerque. Good. They were only in the 500,000s. Samara, what's another one? Boston. Good. Who can see another one? Keegan? St. Paul. Good. Ben, what's another one? Norman. Good. What's another one? There's one more. One more. Someone new. What's the last one that's in the 100,000s? Samara? Milwaukee. So you need to write 2 down. Choose between Boston, Milwaukee, Albuquerque, St. Paul, or Norman. Write 2 of those down. Charisma? For number 1. It just says to name 2. Ben?
I just realized that all the 100,000s are all at the bottom.
Yeah, because if you look, it's ordered from greatest to least.
Wow.
All right, look at number 2. Name 2 cities that have a 2010 population in the millions. Can we name 2 that are in the millions? Joseph, what's one that had something in the millions population in 2010?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, good. What's another one? Mary?
New York.
New York. Sarah, what's another one?
San Diego.
San Diego. Bella?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Sweet, do you see the last one that's in the millions? We have New York, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, San Diego. Starts with an H. Do you see the last one? Huh?
Philadelphia.
It starts with an H. We said Philadelphia. Houston. So pick 2 of those. New York, Los Angeles, Houston, Philadelphia, or San Diego. Okay. Now look at number 3. Okay? It says Boston's population in 2010 was 594. All right. So it says, what is the value of the digit 1? So they want to know what the digit 1 equals, what the value is of this 1 in this number. So what is it, Bella?
10,000.
Right. It's in the 10,000s place and it's just 1, so the value is 1. or 10,000, sorry. So this is what the value of the 1 is. You need to write that in that spot. So the 1 equals 10,000, right? Everyone write that down? Then it says, what is the value? I'm going to switch out my color so it's color coded for you guys. And then it says, what's the value of the 7? It says, what is the value of the 7? What is my value of my 7? Mary? What place is it in?
6,000.
So how much is it worth if it's 7?
7,000.
7,000. Good. All right, and then our last one for that number is, they want to know the value of my 6. Let me see that, yeah. Someone new. Boy Leon, what's the value of my 6?
600,000.
Good, 600,000. Yep. Now, it says for number 4 that Philadelphia's population in 2010 was, let's see, 1,526,006. Okay? They want to know what is the value of the 2. Ben, what is the value of my 2?
20.
20 what?
20,000.
Good, 20,000. Then they want to know what the value of my 1 is. What's the value of my 1, Joseph? Do you know?
1 million.
Good, 1 million. You need 6 zeros. 1 million. And then they want to know what was the value of the 5. Samara, what's the value of my 5? 500,000. And then you need 5 zeros. Does this make sense? When they say find the value of, and then they give you a number, you're finding the value of that number. Okay? All right. Now look at number 5. It says to round the population, round the 2010 population of Houston to the nearest million. So my population for Houston in 2010 was 2,099,451, correct? Yep. All right, we are rounding to the nearest million. What number is in my millions place, Boy Leon?
2.
The 2, good. So, we are looking at the number next to my 2, right? What is my number next to my 2, everyone?
0.
0. So am I going to round up to 3 or down and stay the same? Everyone show me, up or down? Down, good. We are going to go down because the 0 tells me we are going down. So when we go down, we stay the same. And everything after it becomes a
0.
0. So let's count how many zeros we need. 1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So when you round that number for number 5, 2 million. Good. Mary?
Are you on number 5?
Yes, that was number 5. 2 million was number 5. Okay. So now they want us to compare our 2000 census and our 2010 for Boston. So in 2000, our population was 589,141, correct?
Yes.
Okay, 2010, we did 617,594. 594, correct?
Yes.
All right. So now we are looking and seeing, did our number increase? So did it go up? Or did it decrease and go down? Who can tell me? Ben? It increased. It went up, right? It increased. So you need to write increased on your line. We know it increased because if we look at our 100,000s place, we only have 500,000 here, right? We're not rounding, we're just looking in our place. Our 100,000s is just 500, right? And over here we have a 6. Do you see how we can look at these two numbers and see they're in the same place value? So this is 500,000, this is 600, so we went up, right? Make sense? Okay, now number 7. For number 7, it says to record the population for Norman in 2000 and 2010 by using less than, greater than, or equal to. So look at Norman. In 2000, we had 95,000. 95,694. Okay? So we're writing a comparison number sentence. Okay? Do you remember we did those the other day? In 2010, we had 110,925, correct? All right, so Joseph, are we going to use less than, greater than, or equal to on this number sentence? Is this number bigger or less than? Bigger. So we have to eat the bigger number. So this is what you need to write on your line, all of this. 95,694 is less than 110,925. Samara. Okay, now look at number 8. Which cities have populations that decreased? So we need to look at our chart and see, did any of our numbers, any of our cities decrease from 2000 to 2010? Okay, so look at New York. Did they decrease or increase? Did it get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
It increased, so we leave that one alone. If we look at Los Angeles, did it get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger, so we don't need to write that one down. Houston, did it get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger. Philadelphia, bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger, not by much, but it did. San Diego, did it get bigger or smaller? Bigger. What about Boston?
Bigger.
Milwaukee?
No.
Smaller. So we need to write Milwaukee down on number 8. There's another one, so we got to keep looking. So write Milwaukee down on number 8. Then look at Albuquerque. Did Albuquerque get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger, so we don't need to write that one down. What about St. Paul?
Yes.
Smaller, good. So you need to write St. Paul down. So write Milwaukee and St. Paul. And then look at Norman. Did he get bigger or smaller?
Bigger.
Bigger. So you need to just have Milwaukee and St. Paul written down. All right. When you do that, I want you to turn the page and look at your math boxes. After you finish your home links, you are going to do the math boxes on page 10. So just leave this open and to the side of your desk. Okay, bless you.
Do you have to do this?
Yes, you are doing all of the math boxes. So put that to the side and get out your home links. All right, so on the home links, you are going to be looking, and this is kind of combining yesterday's lesson and today's lesson. we are looking at the table and using the table to answer the questions. So it says the table below shows the attendance of various 2013 to 2014 professional sports. Okay. Number 1 says which sport had the greater attendance, so you're figuring out which one had more. Number 2, you are going to round the attendance, okay? In the first column, you're rounding to the nearest 100,000. The second to the nearest 10,000 column, okay? Remember, if a number comes in front of the number you're rounding, it stays there, right? Okay. Number 3, you are rounding the attendance for each baseball team to the nearest millionth. Then, number 4, you're listing the cities in order from greatest to least. Number 5, you're using greater than, less than, or equal to write a number sentence like we did up here. And then you are doing the practice. Remember, if you need more room for the practice to work it out, right, you can do it on the back. Just make sure you write your answer on the front. Any questions? Charisma? No? Okay. All right.